right, guys, and we're back with another episode of a Sampler Pod. And today we have a few things that happened today at Monday Night Raw. We may talk about a couple of other things, but today's mainly focused on Monday Night Raw. What's up, brother? I know you're in your weird setup today. It's incomplete still.
We got the background, at least a nice background that we did for WrestleMania weekend, so you guys can see the lights.
Yeah,
You know, it looks nice. However,
nice
my
RGB
computer's
lights.
still not fixed. Yeah, my computer's still not fixed. So right now I'm using my iPad. So if you guys notice my quality on the camera wise, it's a little bit weird, and my audio quality is because of that. I literally, hold on. Let me show you guys the setup. Let me see if
Oh my God!
if I can somehow, hold on. Is this it? Yeah. There we go.
Hey man, whatever works.
Literally on top of boxes. So then like that, it's properly, and you don't see my double chin.
Hey man, I have my triple here, but that's all right, brother.
But
all right.
anyways, man, Monday Night Raw. This was I try to keep the same energy as the episode from last week that I did. You know what I mean? But realistically, this was like a very pedestrian Monday Night Raw, just because it was like the second episode after like big WrestleMania, and then on top of that, it was kind of sad because like the one of the biggest topics that we had to talk about. So I'll let you do that.
The first one, Rhea Ripley, man, she's gonna be out. Who knows for how long? It seems like her shoulder's out or something, and it seems like Liv Morgan is the new Ridge Holland.
Facts.
I mean,
at least I'll give her the fact that she did admit it to it. She was like, a shoulder for a shoulder.
She owned up to it.
Yeah, she owned up to it. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll give her credit for that, but still, man, it's very very unfortunate for Rhea, and you could tell, man, she was about to cry. Like the poor girl, she was like, you could tell she was trying to be mean and angry, but you could tell, man, she was like, her lips were quivering and everything. Because I mean, after you get up to that level, I mean, it's really hard to kind of let that go. I mean, it's crazy. But
and she held it for a year plus. You know what I mean? Well, for like a year and a couple days.
Yeah. So she's the last long. How do you call it? The last champion that's had the title for the longest. So that means the longest reigning champion right now is the Puerto Rican El Gallito de Dorado, Logan Paul. Let's go.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Whoever thought, man? Whoever thought?
The longest reigning champion right now.
Yeah, right now. And after having Roman Reigns forever, and obviously in WrestleMania, they kind of did a reset button on everything, which is okay. I'm cool with Gunther not having the championship. It's fine. We needed something else. He needs to move on to bigger things. That title's way too small for him. We had the tag championships. Obviously, we've been saying for how long already that they should split them up? Since the Usos had them?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, I mean, everything else basically worked fine. And obviously, Bayley won the championship. We're still extremely happy, which I'm glad on SmackDown she got an amazing pop, too. So, good for her. People love Bayley.
She cut an amazing babyface promo.
Yeah.
On like whatever Cody Rhodes have been doing the past 2 weeks, like
way better. See, the difference is people are actually happy that Bayley won. A lot of people just wanted Roman to lose. That's the difference. Yeah. It could have been anybody. We've said it a million times. Because in fact, that video I sent you today of this one YouTuber already posting a bunch of people saying that they're tired of Cody already, and he's only had the championship for like a week. So.
Bro,
come on. I just hope Gunther comes in and whoops his ass.
Yeah. Hey, language. But ass is a donkey.
I was talking about a donkey, bro.
but realistically, going back to the Rhea Ripley thing, it's like I don't want to keep talking about Cody until we get there. Talking about the Rhea Ripley thing, it is sad that happened. You know what I mean? Like I always felt some type of way about her title reign. I just never liked it because of how it started. And literally, the only good match she had was that Becky match, and then she's had like 3 good matches, like realistically, out of this whole title reign. And she's talented. She's very talented.
No, so she's great, but she had no opponents.
She didn't have any opponents, and on top of that, most of it she was kind of hurt apparently. So this just kind of like put the cherry on top in terms of the injury stuff for her. Now, it is sad to see. Let's see what happens. Apparently, Liv Morgan is a heel now, which, hey, kudos to her. Still don't care too much about her, but to the people that like her, hey, there you go. She may have a championship opportunity. Then now, I think it's more like, I think Nia Jax should take care of it. Because realistically, there's nobody else in that women's roster.
Nia's the only one that's credible there.
In the Monday Night Raw's roster. Yeah, unless they're going to wait until after the draft to figure it out.
Yeah, because actually, interestingly enough, and I know that happened later in the show, but we're not going to talk about that. But Nia even said that everybody should, there's 2 types of people, either people that fear Nia Jax or people that learn how to fear Nia Jax. Cut on a cool promo. But then she said that she's not sure if she's going to stay in Raw, if she's going to go to another brand, which would make it interesting. And on top of that, I think that would add to your pipe dream of her going to the Bloodline too. So I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Wait, hold up, because now there's 2 types of bloodlines. To the OG bloodline.
OG and then the
OG bloodline, not the
Bloodline Wolfpack.
Yeah, not whatever this is. So yeah, which I wanted to have some a little conversation about that, but realistically.
We'll talk about it in another episode because that's going to take an hour. Literally an hour.
But go ahead. So, so then that happened. Then after that, you had, honestly, Monday Night Raw, you had a bunch of weird
by the
matches.
way, one thing I was going to say about Rhea. When she comes back, she will be the biggest babyface in the company, period. Bigger than anybody, I think.
Bigger than Trick Williams? Nah.
Yeah, nobody knows who Trick Williams is yet. Hey, we love him and everything, but...
All right. Whoop that trick.
He's awesome, but not yet.
But yeah, man, that's good. I think she will. Like, it will help her. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
People sometimes get tired of seeing somebody every single day, and especially in wrestling. So
sometimes injuries help.
Yeah, especially in something like this. You know what I mean? So. Watch, like, same thing happened to Roman Reigns. Like, everybody wanted him to lose, and wait until whenever he comes back.
Oh, he's gonna come back.
Biggest
massive babyface, massive babyface.
Yep. So,
especially if the Usos join him. If the Usos join him, that's it. They're babyfaces. Period.
But we ain't gonna talk about that. But
it's hard not to.
I know. But then a couple of matches after that, we had a bunch of random matches. We ended up having the new.
Wait, you jumped one. Sheamus.
Who cares?
Your boy Sheamus returning in the best shape of his career.
Bro, stay positive.
Let's just put it this way: he's not on AJ Styles or Randy Orton's training regimen,
or even Roman Reigns. Like,
no, but Roman Reigns is technically active. They were out for a long time. He left and he came back, and it's like, okay, he's on the hobby exercise plan. That's what I think he is on.
He looked like a whole different dude. Like,
bro, he looked like dinner rolls. He looked like dinner rolls.
Stop.
But what?
It's a new era. We have to be positive.
Okay, it's a new era. It's a Triple H era. Sorry.
Exactly. We have to be positive. However, Sheamus, you need to work on, like.
Yeah, but I think the pants.
The outfit. It's the outfit.
Because he had like a cyclist pants. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like,
but
what are you doing?
If you really want to get technical, Jay was looking the same way too.
Well, you know the Usos, like they go off, they go up and down and wait all the time. Because now Jimmy's the slim one, so
that is true.
It happens all the time. Next week, who knows?
Jay was looking like un pastel mal embollado. ¿Qué le dice? ¿Cómo dice? I can't remember.
Basically,
yeah. He looked like a messed up burrito from Taco Bell. Whenever they just throw it in the wrap, and that's
whenever they try to make something,
they don't even.
Yeah, it's like the burrito from Wish. Like instead of being Chipotle, it's like in Chipotle they fold it up real nice and do the whole thing.
They cup it.
Yeah. In Taco Bell, it's like plop 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 plop. Oop. You open it, it's like,
whoa!
Why is our tortilla like halfway out? Like,
why do I have a taco salad instead of a burrito?
But it is cheap. It is cheap.
Yeah. Anyways, come on, man. Before the air conditioner turns on, okay. I'm here in the background. But I'm in the basement, guys. So yeah, a lot of changes because of the computer being broken. Yeah. So then you had that. Who cares? Then you have, everybody was happy for Sheamus. Good job, Sheamus. I'm glad that you're back.
No shillelagh, no hat, no coat.
No coat. You came back as the normal Sheamus, which is good. No, the other look.
But we need the shillelagh back, though.
Yeah. Moving on. Now we have the new tag team champions. I try to stay positive. Look, man, these championships are ugly. I'm sorry. They're ugly AF. I'm trying so hard not to say the word, but they're super ugly, bro.
Well,
They're
first of all, they look like belts. Like they don't look like championship like belts. They look like belts. Like belts with a big buckle on them.
Yeah, you from
like
Texas,
something
so
from
like, Texas. So yeah. I was about to say they probably like might as well. You should have just made it spinners at that point.
Like, with the little bear, the one with the little bear.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, man. Like these belts were hideous. Even R-Truth was like, ugh. Like the red and blue ones, which I hate because they're red and blue. But if you put those into normal colors, they will look great.
Yeah, I do think it was time to change the design already. But this design, it just seems like I told you earlier, it's like one of the community creations from 2K24. That's literally what it looks like.
This is the belt that goes around the waist. Now, this is the middle piece in there. So it's like you see the big proportion difference. Like
it looks like a dinner plate.
It does. Like the ones that you get at the barbecues that are bigger.
Exactly.
Not like the normal dinner plates.
It's like a Golden Corral.
Yeah.
No, actually, those are smaller because they make the buffet ones smaller, so you don't need
something like that. Yeah, exactly. Nah, so ones from the barbecues, like they're like humongous. Like, you know what I mean? Like a couple of those fill up the whole trash can.
It's like for a family.
Yeah, but realistically, these belts were ugly.
I think the lettering didn't help either. That red.
No, the red. It looks so tacky.
I would have. It looks cheap. That's what I told. It looks cheap. I would have preferred, honestly, if they're just gonna do it straight up like the other one, just make a slightly different version of the big gold belt or whatever it is that you're doing, and leave it in those colors. If that's what you're gonna do.
Why do we have to put colors? We were all fine and dandy
without colors.
You had the women's one being white. And then you had the SmackDown ones being black or whatever, or are they white too? No, they're white. They're white.
Which ones?
It's white. The belt, the women's belt, is white.
The women's belt, yeah.
So like you could have kept it. I don't know, bro. Like just put them black, and then that's it. They're two total different shapes. Like. Like, why you have to put the red lettering? Like, this ain't ECW, bro. Like, it just, I don't know, man. Like, it just might as well should have just spray painted it on there.
Actually, the sad part is MLW and hell, even AEW have better looking championships than that. Come on, man.
Yeah, bro.
Like no, like this, no, not cool.
It looked like my 3-year-old made it. As a matter of fact, and if my 3-year-old would have made it, they probably would have looked better than that shit that they showed us.
He comes home with that, you're like, you know what? This is trash. Throw it away.
Throw it away. Do it again.
Basura. No, but that's. I mean, but all in all, I mean, I'm glad they came up with new championships, regardless of how they are. I think I may get used to it, but I don't know. I honestly don't care that much about that tag team division right now. There's only like one or two teams that are, I mean, them and DIY are the only ones that are pretty good. Other than teams that are just put together of two big stars.
Yeah.
It's like,
I just hope
for example,
that,
like Judgment Day, like Finn Balor and Damian Priest, I don't consider them like an actual tag team, even though they had the tag team championship for a long time. But they're just two guys put together, two top guys put together. As well as when you had Sami and KO, those are just two top guys put together. They're not an actual tag team. But in terms of the other ones, like the Creed brothers, they're super green. DIY is the only ones that are really good,
and that's why they're gonna have their match.
Yeah,
against Awesome Truth,
which I would have Awesome Truth keep them just because they're way more entertaining.
Yeah, especially with R-Truth. R-Truth is funny.
Well, R-Truth is awesome.
Yeah. Now moving on to the rest of the matches. Honestly, there was a lot of filler matches. This was a filler show. We ended up having the big news of Rhea Ripley. Then on top of that, you ended up having the titles news. And then you have eventually Jey Uso gets interviewed, and then they ask him, like, hey, how do you feel about the Jimmy situation, blah, blah. Pretty much, in other words, what Jimmy was trying to say was F him without saying F him. Because of his reaction. His reaction was just like, but yeah, I got a title match I got an opportunity to go for the title, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I'm like,
well, but it's still planting that seed that he still loves him and he still wants him to come back. But
I wish they would have planted it a little bit better, because it just seemed like he didn't care.
See, now, what I see it in a different way. I see it almost like he's like, all right, yeah, I want him to come back, but guess what? I got to concentrate on my next match.
But he ain't make it seem like that. Because if he would have said it with more
he's not a good actor.
He just wanted to say yeet. That's all he wanted to say. Like, everything was yeet. Like, today, yeet.
No.
Because yeet. I'll yeet you later.
Yeet. You know what? He's like the new Groot. Yeet. How are you feeling today? Yeet.
Yeet.
What do you want to eat today? Yeet.
Yeet.
So where are we going tomorrow? Yeet. Did you like that? Yeet.
Stop. Jay. Stop. Please.
No yeet.
No yeet. Stop. I swear to God. Bro, if I get Roman to say yeet instead of no yeet, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Watch. Roman's gonna be like,
he's gonna start doing the same thing. I'm like, Roman, please, just put some sense into him to the no yeet, please, for the love of God.
It's like, okay, guys, suffer and succotash. I'm not the tribal chief anymore. I'm the big dog. No.
Roman, even if Vince McMahon came back from the grave, which I know, he will be like, no, I'm not doing the big dog again.
They made too much money with the tribal chief, so that's not gonna happen.
Not
anytime soon.
Ask him that. That would be stupid. That would be like just shoot yourself in the foot at that point.
Hey, Triple H seems like the type of Vince seems like the type of person where he would mess with stuff, but Triple H seems like the type of guy that's like, okay, it's working, just let it be, let it run until it runs out.
I hope so.
Yeah, seems like
what we need to work on is this yeet movement, because this yeet movement is ridiculous. The man left the ring, went up the stairs,
yeet.
Right, looking like Sheamus. And then, whenever he's going through the crowd, he ended up pushing some dude. I don't know if you noticed that.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
the
dude walked in front of him. He just said, yeet, and pushed him. And then the whole time, he was just like, yeet, 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 yeet. Bro,
it's out of hand, bro. It's out of hand. It's out of hand already. But, hey, real quick, before we keep on going on that tangent with the whole darn yeet, we did see the Bray Wyatt type hunt or whatever it is that you're supposed to do with the QR code and stuff like that. I didn't try to solve it. I saw it when it came out for the first time, because last week I said on Friday's show I didn't see it when it happened live, even though I was watching the show. This time I watched it. I took a picture of it.
How somebody took the time to actually figure out that somebody's watching.
Oh, the funny thing is I was watching it live. By the time I took the picture, looked up the QR code and everything, somebody already had like, oh yeah, this is what this means. And I'm like, okay, like you have nothing else to do.
Da Vinci Code.
That's the type of person that has like newspapers and black and white pictures all around their room.
It is all
exactly. hair. It's hair. Obviously, like the dude from Ancient Aliens. Obviously, it was aliens. Well,
That's like,
what?
dude, come on, man. But
No, but that's cool. But I think I think that's more alluding to Alexa than anything else,
dude,
just because of the symbol.
They already have a YouTube channel. Like Bo Dallas already has a YouTube channel.
Are you sure that's Bo's? Because I think isn't that the same? No, it's Real 85, the one that used to put the Bray Wyatt ones.
Nah, this is Bo. This is actually Bo's voice, and he says
I know, but I'm not sure if it's his channel per se, because I know the other one I don't think was Bray's channel, it was somebody else's, and they just posted the videos there so everybody could see him. Not sure.
I don't know. I think it's Bo's.
That's the one you sent me the other day, right? Deadmare or something like that?
Dreadmare,
yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyways, I mean, like, realistically, some of the stuff that they were talking about was true on the video, because there was like, over the weekend it came out the one, and then the thumbnail was that Uncle Howdy was on Raw. So then what did we have? What happened on Raw? We had the little QR code. So you know what I mean? So like it's
well, even though it was last time it was on SmackDown too.
Yeah, but like the videos from YouTube like are kind of like
from Raw. Yeah, that's true.
So like it's kind of like this is too close for comfort. But
everybody comes in except for Bo. It's like, sorry, Bo. I know, but it's enough with Braun Strowman. He hands him his old ring gear. This is what you're gonna be now. Bo Lee,
well,
yeah.
No, that would be disrespectful.
I will tell you this. I low key, I did like watching the Bo Leaf thing. I hated it so much for so long, and then I started liking it. I was like, you know what? That's not that bad. It was so hilarious because it was so stupid.
He made something out of nothing.
Yeah,
it was still nothing, but he still made something out of really, really nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Gotta give him credit.
Yeah.
So the creativity runs in the family.
Facts. Now moving on to the main event, because honestly, a lot of stuff didn't have just didn't matter throughout this Monday Night Raw.
What the Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae against Abby Nile and Maxine Dupree for the 75th time in the last 2 weeks has happened? Why wouldn't we care about that? The storyline is amazing. It's Oscar worthy.
The Poison Pixie or whatever her name is won. Poison Ivy. I was gonna say.
Nobody cares about that.
Nobody cares. But anyways, moving on to the main event. You ended up having Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable, and Chad Gable and Sami Zayn put on a good match. Sami Zayn made me believe like his ankle was broken.
He sold.
Yeah.
He sold really well.
And surprisingly,
he got busted open too hard way.
Fortunately, Sami Zayn retained. Why do I say unfortunately? Not because I don't like Sami. It's just because we think that Chad Gable has the chance to beat him and be a good champion. Because you're not going to have Gunther going back to the IC division anymore. So right now, I don't know if you can notice, but right now, literally, this is turning into like the mid-card fest of champions. Everybody is almost the same height. Did you notice that? Have you noticed that?
Almost the same height.
Almost the same height. The only person that was too small was Rey Mysterio. Everybody else, they're all like.
Well, Chad Gable's not very tall.
Yes, true. But next to Sami Zayn, like everybody looks about even. Like you like it's not like before. Like you had Roman Reigns and then you had Sami Zayn. You're like realistically looking at both of them, you're like, Roman Reigns is gonna beat this dude down. You know what I mean?
Oh, can you imagine The Rock?
Exactly. You don't have that anymore.
Step on him. Like, excuse me. Oh, sorry, bro.
Damian Priest is the biggest dude right now.
Yeah, by far. Like he's not even like tall. He like towers over everybody.
Yeah,
and he's a tall dude, but good God, like come on, man.
Oh man, I forgot to mention. Oh, we'll talk about it at the end. So yeah, so then Sami Zayn ended up retaining, and then you had the biggest turn of the new era. Chad Gable turning on Sami
Yes.
Zayn and whooping him in front of his family members.
That was great. That was great. And I love that it was that spot where he goes and he says hi to his family, which, by the way, I don't know if that was his brother or not, but he kind of went to his dad, hugs and kisses. The guy that was right next to him, he kind of like passed right next to him and then went to his wife and hugged her. I don't know if they ran out of time or something, or he just doesn't like him or something, because he did not pay attention at all to that dude. And he looked kind of like Sami Zayn too. But
this guy?
Yeah, he's like, huh? But then when he goes to his wife, and then Chad Gable with that beautiful German suplex, bro. I would say if he was as big as Brock Lesnar, his German suplexes would be so much better than Brock's. Like, it's just crisp, and clean.
The craziest thing is, like, this turn was like way too at the end of the show, so they cut it too soon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Triple H likes to do that. You know, Triple H likes to do that at the very end of the show. I mean, last year he did that with CM Punk and Survivor Series. He did that also in NXT a bunch of times with Kevin Owens, with Ciampa turning heel. Like those heel turns were literally the logo at the end showing up, the copyright or whatever it is. So he likes doing that a lot.
To have people just coming back to watch.
Which makes sense.
There goes the air conditioner. But anyways, our last topic that I wanted to mention, this is not really a topic, this is just my thought. Cody Rhodes looks hilarious with this belt. And you mentioned out that he's walking out like back in the days and things like that. But this is not back in the days. This is 2024.
He's walking out there like he was Buddy Rogers or something, and from 1958, doing the pose.
My man is walking out there like he is too good for this belt.
Yeah, that's the problem. Because I don't think even his dad did that. We're talking about people even before that. We're talking about people like in the 50s and 60s, and I could understand like for like the NWA championship and obviously NWA, but they hold because they have the old timey championship, and Nick Aldis used to carry it like that. But it made sense. One, because he was kind of like a heel.
He used to carry himself that way.
Yeah, and exactly, and Aldis. I mean, he's a much bigger dude than Cody. He looks like a guy. Cody looks like a child next to him. So
like, I was looking at the belt. The belt legit looked bigger than Cody.
Bro, it looks like if your son would carry like the regular WWE belt, like that size, like it's like no,
and it was just
bothering
bother me. It's just like, bro, every single time he has it strapped on the back, it's like, bro. I know you never carried this belt before, but like my guy, like just watch somebody else carrying a belt. Look at Damian Priest. As much as I don't like him being the champion, he's still holding this belt properly.
Oh, he looks great with the belt. It works. It works. I mean, even the women, because look at the women, because their championship is kind of fit to their size. It's a little bit smaller, but not that much.
Just put it around your waist. At this rate. Do like even Ilya, that he carries himself with the same style, which is the suit, the 3-piece, 5-piece, whatever, how many pieces.
But he's more credible, suit. Bro.
I get it, but he still knows how to carry the belt.
Yeah.
You know, that's my problem. Like, yo,
he's a guy like I said before, just like Daniel Bryan, he projects himself bigger than he actually is.
Yes.
And Cody does not. Cody just looks like a dude.
All right, we're getting too negative.
Positive.
We gotta stay positive.
The power of positivity.
However, I think it's true that people are starting to get tired of him. Realistically, the man has come out 3 nights now, hasn't said anything. Just mentioning some people and that's it. You know what I mean? But hasn't said anything that has meaning. Like, that's the problem that we're having. Nothing that he says has meaning, has oomph into it.
No. It's like he goes out there, he looks up, he looks like he's going to cry, but he doesn't cry because he can't cry. He doesn't know how to do it. Then he thanks everybody. Then he looks like he's going to cry again. Talks about his story. Talks about how his story is really his father's story. And then
He says a bad word and apologizes for it.
Oh yeah, that was so weak. I don't remember what exactly he said on Friday, but I was like, why are you doing that?
Like he said it with the back of his teeth. Or, you know, whenever you like
so forced.
Yeah,
it's not like The Rock where he's like, "Hey boy,
my daughter is watching this."
Exactly.
Yeah. But so then on Monday night's Raw show, we ended up having him saying a dad joke and then saying like, "Oh, thanks guys for laughing at my dad joke" or something like that. Nobody laughed, my guy. Nobody laughed.
It's horrible. It was horrible. So, yeah. Like not cool.
Anyways, I got that out of my system. All right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, deuces. Don't worry, the PC will probably get fixed soon. So yeah. But anyways, deuces.
Bye.